Hello everyone, welcome back to our stream. It's so nice to meet you again, guys. Yesterday we did some eye test. It was fun, and there were few new people. There were a few new subscribers, and bring your friends. Yesterday was not many people who messaged us, but that is fine. You know, discussions come when people talk on their own. So we'll wait for you guys to feel comfortable. But I would insist, that don't wait for the right time. Make the time right now, right? So if you are watching right now, please, message me, and we will continue to discuss more and more interesting topics of new sciences, philosophy, mathematics, chemistry, physics, biology, anything, material science, psychology, anything that inspires us to think more, anything that makes us want to discuss more and more ideas, right? So let's wait for few little more members to join, and we'll continue. And in the meanwhile, do let me know in the comments, like how is it going, how should how can we make this stream even more uh, inviting, how it can make newcomers feel more comfortable in discussing their ideas, how this stream can make the new people curious and change their thinking and make them want to learn more, because in the end it's all about what we do, and we how and we do that ourselves. That sense of accomplishment, it only comes when we engage in these kind of things, right? So we are waiting for few people, and oh, nice. So do we have any viewer? Oh, we will get one. No, not that's not a big issue. uh, nice. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So meanwhile, let's start discussing something, right? I think this much is good enough. Okay. So, what should we discuss today? Yesterday, we had a discussion on psychology, right? Today, let's have some discussion on astronomy, I think. But if you guys have any idea, please, comment, and maybe we'll approach those topics. But meanwhile, as long as we are not getting any we as long as we are not getting any suggestion, we will move forward with astronomy. So, new research in astronomy. Hmm. Recent astronomical research includes the serendipitous discovery of beta Pictoris, a new exoplanet 100 times fainter than its sibling found hidden in archival data. Okay. Autonomous astronomy news, science daily. NASA captured Black Sea turning brilliant turquoise from space. Let's see. It's still loading, but since it's the image that matters, I guess we'll have to see image in the new tab. Oh, Okay, this is really beautiful, you know. And if this is the ocean color instrument on NASA space satellite captured this image of the Black Sea's colorful waters on June 22, 2026. So if it's the real photo, as you can see, it looks kind of like a painting, right? But that also depicts how waters look homogeneous from close up, but they are not. You can see so much contrast, so much uh, just little bit of not little bit, much of this contrast might also be due to the depth of the bed itself, like sea floor. So how much closer to surface it is also affects the color it shows. Plus, I think that is the most significant thing. But if you guys think that water is not homogeneous, I think I was wrong. Maybe it is homogeneous, but the color is due to the unevenness of the seabed. Of course, meaning the darker color depicts it's much deep at that point. If you look at this place, this is not even in the center. It is away from center and it is much darker. So even this is relatively close to the land. This part appears to be very dark, and even the very dark, that means it's very deep. And even not just in this part. If you look at that thing, it's the depth looks like valleys because it's not a uh, proper shape of depth. Like they seems like kind of ridges, which means either there was some kind of flow there due to which this unevenness happened, or the landmass which connects there was not connected earlier. We don't know, or maybe some experts know. But all I can make sense of it is that these ridges, as we can see, which are dark in color, this seem like as a result of some kind of flow. Does we have a multi-dimensional flow in the Black Sea? Now let's search uh, seabed of Black Sea has ridges, or so it appears in NASA shared pic. Why? Maybe we'll get some, description in AI overview. It appears to be ridges in NASA shared satellite images of Black Sea are actually shifting water currents on the surface. See, my original guess was actually right. The water is kind of flowing. If the water is currently it must be a big sea for water to be slow, right? Do small ponds have flow inside them? I thought they are pretty uh, stable, pretty silent, like calm. But apparently, we have current flows. If you look at it again, so we are not looking at seabed ridges. They are water currents. These ridges are formed by microscopic marine algae, phytoplankton, during specifically coccolithophores. Okay. So during annual spring and summer blooms, these organisms, which have reflective calcium carbonate chalk-like shells, multiply into billions. Localized water currents, eddies, and eternal waves push and pull these blooming populations, creating striking textured soil streaks that trace the flow of water. Okay, the flow of water. The sunlight reflects those dense suspended patches. It gives the water a milky blue or turquoise appearance against the darker, deeper blue of the sea. Okay, the deeper blue is the calm part of sea, and the light milky aspects of the picture are representing some flows due to phytoplanktons. Okay, okay, okay. See, that is very interesting. That is uh, how much we can learn just about from one picture. And if you see, the other seas are much calmer in the same picture. So the Black Sea itself has so many localized currents. Why is it called Black Sea? The Black Sea got its name from ancient sailor navigators through the exact reason debated by historians. Okay, the though reason is debated by historians. Okay. The color of swarmy waters, ancient directional color coding. Okay. Black means north, red means south. Okay. Hydrogen sulfide and anoxic waters. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So water layers don't mix with each other. There is no oxygen below 150 meters, creating massive dead zone filled with toxic hydrogen sulfide gas. Any metal objects, shipwrecks, or organic matter that sink to the bottom turn completely black due to chemical reaction of the gas. Got it. So this was very interesting. This was very nice picture they've shown. NASA selects 41 space technologies for future Moon and Mars exploration. Okay. 41 space technologies. NASA has chosen 41 technology proposals from 37 American companies. ISRO should do that. I think ISRO does it, but we we do not do this kind of marketing, I guess, or even or maybe we are not aware. But if you guys are aware of this, you guys should let me know. If you guys should let all of us know, and please put it in the comment so that we all can know that even in India, this kind of stuff is happening. Uh, ISRO accepting space exploration from private companies. Space exploration technologies, of course. I think they do. Let's see. Yes, ISRO actively accepts, adopt, and transfer space exploration technologies from private companies to accelerate India's space program. Oh, that's actually very nice to hear. In space is doing this and all. Space station and deep space. Private tech firms and startups have been invited to collaborate on building India's upcoming Bharatiya Antariksh Station. ISRO is also engaging the private sector and academia to provide microgravity experiment proposals for upcoming manned and robotic missions. Great. But I don't think they have mentioned particularly what kind of proposals they have accepted. So I guess we'll move with another article. Are there aliens on uh, exoplanet K218b? Scientists just scanned it for signals. They might have done, but I doubt they would have gotten any result back. K218b has become one of the most closely watched exoplanets in recent years. The planet lies 124 light years away in the constellation Leo and the orbits within habitable zone of red dwarf star. Okay, observations from James Webb Telescope, of course, making a lead candidate for Haitian world, where thick hydrogen-rich atmosphere may surround global ocean of liquid water. Oh, cool. What is the summary? No convincing artificial radio transmissions found, but project demonstrate powerful new approach that will make future STPI searches faster and more effective. Well, if they had found something, we would have known. And, oh, it's published 3 days before. Of course, we would have found something on media if they found some, if they had gotten any signals. NASA selects four new moon missions to build permanent lunar base. Okay. Physicists recreate black hole energy uh, extraction in the lab. Physicists recreate black hole energy extraction in the lab. Galaxies colder star may actually be alien megastructures. Now, this is what we should look into. And scientists have identified new clues that could help astronomers spot one of the most famous hypothetical alien megastructures, Dyson sphere. Alien megastructure. Dyson sphere is an idea. I mean, of course, other civilizations, other intelligent species might also come up with their version of Dyson sphere. But Dyson sphere isn't particularly an alien megastructure, right? Because the concept itself is thought by human at the point. The study finds that red dwarfs and white dwarfs are the most promising stars to examine, since advanced civilization could potentially build energy harvesting swarms around them more easily. These objects would stand out by glowing in infrared light instead of visible light, lacking the dusty signatures of ordinary stars, and possibly flickering in unusual ways. Of course, if the megastructure is revolving around the star, it's likely to, create shadowy patterns in observation. But it's may actually, it's this no certainty, it's just a catchphrase. No actually breakthrough app that found we found. Okay, let's see. Have we found any new images from the James Webb Telescope? James Webb Telescope new images. Yes, yes. Web galleries. That's it. That's it. Okay, this is artist concept. Because this is the actual image, beta pictorial system. This is artist concept. Carbon monoxide they're looking for. Brightness dimmer brighter. Web data best fit model. Beta pictoris system. Okay. So the size of the orbit is Neptune's orbit. What is beta pictoris system? Beta Pictoris is the second brightest star constellation Pictor. It's located 63.4 light years from the solar system and 1.79 times as massive and 8.7 times as luminous as sun. Okay, okay. Uh, System is very young, only 23 million years old. Oh, pretty young. That is pretty young. Our sun is 5 billion, 4.5 billion. Earth is 4.5 billion old, right? So, sun is 5 billion years old, and this is cosmically just formed. Although it's already in the main sequence stage of its evolution, is title member Pictoris is title member of Beta Pictoris moving group, an association of young stars which share same motion through space and have same age. Okay. Okay. Let's see the images again. Okay, so what are we looking at? One star, some maybe some planets or a star. Okay, there's one image. Not sure I'm able to make anything out of it. Okay, this is something. This. Oh, that is nice. I don't know. This each light, individual light is either a star or a galaxy. I think it's galaxy. Each star is so each dot a separate galaxy. So many dots in this, and so many dots in this picture only. Oh, what is this? A pair of planet forming disks. Oh, the bright light from the young star in the center of each is mostly blocked. Okay, something else. This is again artist concept. Okay, back to okay. Let's find some other website. Guys, do comment something if you have an idea or something you would like to discuss or see. We'll see it together. Astronomy and astrophysics latest research. Okay. Magnetic field, universe today. Maybe we'll find something there. What's it like to travel near the speed of light? Part 3, the limited view. Constant acceleration builds a horizon out of nothing, but motion, walling off part of the universe forever. Meet Wolfgang Rindler, the coffee date you'll never reach. Okay. And add and the light that can chase you for infinite time without ever catching up. X-ray eyes reveal the magnetic secrets of lighthouse pulsars cosmic wake. Hmm. SCC approves first launch for space reflectors constellation. FCC approves for first launch for space reflector constellation. Approves for the first test of launch of reflect orbital Arendelle one satellite, spotting sporting by sporting an 18 by 18-meter wide reflector once unfurled. The satellite will test the ability to reflect sunlight back to Earth. Oh, okay, on demand. Okay. The company envisions more than 50,000 reflectors girding the Earth in low Earth orbit by 2035. While many of the astronomical community have raised concerns on the project's impact, That is so true. Even if you do not, if we stop all the space missions for now and do not send anything out in the orbit, even then the orbital debris is going to increase by 4 times in next 4 5 years, and it's already such a big problem. So if you keep sending more and more constellations, the amount of debris that would be created, it's like it's insanely high number. Now we probably cannot stop any space exploration because it's a big industry and we are finding so much about the universe. So what we need is you guys to step up and create debris creating technologies so that this problem can be contained, right? So if any of you watching feels like you want an idea of working any startup or anything in space technologies, this is what you should look into. It's a big field, and the amount of innovation, possibility of innovation, and amount of ideas you can work is is huge. The potential is huge. So do look into this. The satellite image of penguin poo revealed climate change impact on the species. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's very important, but I'm going to skip this one. The exoplanet hid. This exoplanet hid for 10 years before astronomers finally found it. A team of astronomers have discovered third planet orbiting Beta Pictoris. Okay, so we saw the picture earlier, right? And it was, I think, I was asking if it was something that was orbiting around, was it a planet or a star? But turns out it's a planet, I guess. The new planet, Beta Pictoris D, is 100 times fainter than Beta Pictoris B, the first planet discovered in the same system, and is among the lightest exoplanets ever to be imagined from the ground. Okay, so this very small dot is Beta Pictoris D, right? And what's it like to travel near again something, the broken wheel. Spiral arms and bars are galactic fuel pumps for star formation. Spiral arms and bars are galactic fuel pumps for star formation. I don't understand this. Astronomers thought that early galaxies were messy, clumpy, and turbulent from mergers. That means their gas was all stirred up. So, what could explain the rapid star formation during the cosmic noon? The new research shows that galaxies had well ordered morphologies earlier than thought, and their spiral arms and bars allowed gas to flow freely, forming more stars. Okay, that means we assume there was more chaos, and but the order came much more than we anticipated, because otherwise there's no other justification for the star formation that could not have been done. Those stars could not be here if there wasn't order before than we what previously anticipated. I think that is what this research is saying. So see, even today we are optimizing our theories of star formation, planetary formation. It's an ongoing field, and it it's not just, if anyone thinks why does it matter, what happens billions of light years away, why do we care? No, these processes help us map the formation of universe itself. It helps us to understand the mm, formation of our planet. It helps us to understand so many phenomena, be it for from astronomy's point of view, or be it from a physics point of view, or be it from a geology point of view, okay, or even chemistry point of view. There's so much to learn, okay. So are these are problem statements that matter a lot, and they are huge source of information. So if anyone of you guys feel interested, definitely go for them. And we need more and more people discussing these things, studying these things, and coming up with solutions. After billion kilometers, China's asteroid hunter finally arrives. What? After chasing a small asteroid across billion kilometers of space, China's Tiawen Taiwan 2 probe has finally caught up, closing to within 20 kilometers of its target. Oh, 20 kilometers is a huge small margin in that kind of scenario. 20 kilometers of its target and beginning detailed scientific study. What it uncovers next could help settle a genuinely intriguing question: whether this quiet companion of Earth is simply other asteroid or long lost piece of Moon itself. Okay, okay. For it being, I have to first. Uh, they don't have a name for this particular asteroid, right? Because Moon seems particularly round, correct? It's pretty solid sphere. So if it has a big chunk of it ripped apart from it, I mean, Moon definitely has a lot of craters, but I don't know how big this asteroid is, but definitely if it's a huge asteroid, then it might have been a big chunk of Moon, and maybe there is a crater on the Moon as big as this to justify it, or I don't understand, or this asteroid separated from the Moon in a very early stage when it did not have this perfectly, almost perfectly sphere shape. So hopefully, when China's probe lands on it, we'll get to know. A relativistic jet could be indication of missing link for the black holes. Astronomers using US National Science Foundation Very Large Array have, what is this? I want to first know what are we talking about here. The US National Science Foundation Very Large Array is a premier astronomical radio observatory located in the plains of San Agustin, 50 miles west of Socorro, New Mexico. Should we see images? Okay, so we have a huge number of receivers, I guess, or antennas. You can see how many. It's a huge number, significant number of antennas, and their formation is kind of like a straight line passing through a parabola. Looks like that, or maybe it's not a parabola. It's not a parabola. It kind of have a vertex meeting at the straight line. 27 antennas. Good. So this array have detected an extraordinary burst of radio light from a rare cosmic event, which in which an intermediate mass black hole tears apart a star, revealing what appears to be the off-axis afterglow of powerful jet. Okay. So like it's this jet is probably going out of what they anticipated the direction of the jet it is supposed to be. The oldest star in the galaxy just weighed in one of the cosmology's biggest arguments. Astronomers have measured the ages of over 150,000 ancient stars scattered across our galaxy and found the oldest of them is just the age it should be if the standard picture of universe is correct. Okay, so that just validates the age of universe, right? The simple agreement quietly undermines one of the leading attempt to explain a stubborn mystery and hints that the real answer to the Hubble tension may lie somewhere else entirely. Okay. While this has been fun, guys, I as the time is limited for me, as my daily activities let me stream, so I will have to take my leave right now. But we'll have these streams coming up regularly because the requirement, the need for these kind of streams, need for discussions that we yet to have. I hope you guys join me during my stream, and we have amazing conversation alongside exploring new stuff like this in different fields where we need to discuss about ideas that actually impact the humanity as a whole. So at the moment, I'll take my leave. But please, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe the video after it's been posted. And please comment if any ideas you have or any topics you want to discuss. Until then, see you soon.